Good morning everyone and welcome from Mường Trai, I think is what this region is called. I'm still at the homestay right now, but I just checked out, packed the whip as we are about to head off back on the crazy mountain roads, but this time even further to the west as we're going to the Son La district. We're not actually going to be staying in the city center, but we're going to stay a little bit to the north of it in some kind of homestay with a very nice view. So I'm really excited for that. And the man of the house here just gave us the recommendations of going westwards, which is not what Google Maps is saying. So that might actually result in an adventure, but it should for sure give some very nice sights along the way. Got the action cam ready for that, so let's get the show started. We are now on like Google Maps terrain that Google Map actually doesn't like recognize as a road. The thing that's giving me some stress is that I don't have that much fuel left anymore. We should be fine. We should be fine. Even the Vietnamese people over there are having a look at the view. Because just look at this. Little lunch break. Looks very nice. Almost everything is closed, so I'm happy I found this. Bit more expensive, but should be good. I am full right now. We have about 100k left to go, and the estimated time of arrival is 10 to 5. In the dog. Ciao doggo. And here I am right now, in the middle of a lake, floating in my little kayak right here. Apparently the owner also has like these kayaks for rent. Since I have a little bit of sunlight left, I was like, might as well give it a try. The environment here is pretty damn cool. Surrounded by mountains here. I have about 30 minutes left of this, as he asked me to be back by 6 because it's slowly getting dark. So I'm going to see how far I can get that way. So I'm giving it like 15 minutes that way, and then I'm gonna make it back. Getting some exercise in, you know. Woohoo! But today's ride took a long time though. Like, I'm still happy we came here. I'm still happy we arrived at a reasonable time, as we took the detour route in the beginning of the day, which was very scenic. It was like the nicest part of the whole journey today. So you definitely don't hear me complain, but it did result in some additional motorbiking time. It was still nice. The weather was a bit cold in the morning, but then afterwards it was very manageable. And we are one step closer to the absolute north of Vietnam, so that's at least something as well. I'm gonna paddle my way up there, and then I'll give you an update of what it looks like over there. I think I'm somewhat in the middle of like all the mountains we saw in the beginning. And our starting point was over there. I'm just not making any meters, it seems. It takes so long for me to like go forward. I'm like trying, but yeah, here we are at the middle of a lake in northern Vietnam, surrounded by mountains. I mean, could be worse. Here we can see a limestone mountain from up close. Well, mountain, I don't think this classifies as a mountain, but big pile of rocks. Bonk. And we have made it back with 1 minute to spare. And actually it seemed like I wasn't even that far when I was there, but it's actually quite a while. You see like the light, you might not see the light over here. Well, we were actually all the way past this point over here. Maybe like a kilometer or something. Pretty good, not bad. And oh yeah, one funny thing that actually happened when I arrived here, in this area here, I have no cell service, which also means no mobile data. So I was trying to contact the owner, with no success of course, because I didn't have internet. Let me check if there's a public Wi-Fi. Of course there wasn't, but there was the Wi-Fi of this homestay of course. But then I thought, the last couple of weeks in Vietnam, I've seen many people use a similar password. So I was like, what are the chances that I guess the password? Literally my first guess, bam, correct. Boom, I have internet. To me that was pretty funny, okay? And I just got back from family dinner with the family of the homestay. Even though the people speak no English, I still had such a good time. Like, man of the household really tried his best. Like, he put in a lot of effort to really communicate. Like, we've been Google translating the whole time, which has been an experience. You know, it's slower. It's a slower way of communicating, but it still works. It still works in a great way. And he told me that he's actually a black Thai from the black Thai ethnic group, which was really interesting, as I did not expect that after having met the white Thai people yesterday to now meet the black Thai people. Apparently they're like present in this region, but I didn't know that, so that was a pleasant surprise for sure. And he like talked to me about the ethnic group and the differences and how like the marriage situation works. Like, what if different ethnic groups want to marry each other and stuff, and everything. Even those kinds of cultures are becoming more and more lax compared to what it was before, as nowadays it's apparently not a problem for different ethnic groups to marry. Those are the things that are really cool to learn from someone who is part of that culture. So it's just awesome. Part of me would have really liked to capture the moment on camera, but those moments are just too precious for me to just be in the moment, you know, so that's why I'm giving you the info right now. But don't be afraid, I will give you a tour of this place tomorrow, as this is definitely a very worthwhile and cozy place to show. Stay tuned for that. But besides that, I would like to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope to see you tomorrow.